everybody, and welcome back to the Straight to the Tea podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Hendrik, and this right here is
one of your favorite co-hosts, Brian. Hi, guys.
Welcome back to another episode of Straight to the Tea podcast.
Hi, Hendrik.
This has been one of the hardest weeks for both of us.
Physically and mentally. As you can see, real physically. Like, I'm even crying tears of how tired I am. This is not okay right now. This is not okay.
This genuinely has been one of the worst weeks of our adult lives. Man. And that brings us to today, what we're talking about. We're talking about mental health. And I think it's important because this has been a very mentally draining week for us both. And I mean, the reason we did this podcast is to talk about our issues, to let it out, but also to hopefully give a platform for anyone else who has, issues and whatever. You guys can always DM us. You can always comment down below, but just know you're not alone. There's always people that can and are going through the same thing, as you, and probably vice versa. You guys may be going through the same thing as us.
Huh?
We're trying to be serious.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
I was getting bored of the conversation.
Anyways, I'm bored of mental health.
I was getting bored of you talking, not mental health. I was getting bored of you talking, so
I apologize. You can do the talking now.
Thank you now. I don't know. How you doing, man?
I'm
not
living.
well.
I'm living. I didn't even get my hair cut. That's how fucking.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I had to.
That's how stressful. Last episode I was supposed to get a haircut, but this week is just I couldn't get a haircut.
Wilding out here. You're bugged. Yeah. I had to. It's been. Hendrik, you know what I realized? I think tomorrow. Today's the 15th. Tomorrow makes 2 months since I got my last haircut. Yo.
The last time I got a haircut is December 27th.
Oh my! Not you making. Oh damn, Hendrik.
Yeah.
You had an appointment and you didn't even.
Yeah, I canceled. Yeah. The last time I had one was December.
Damn, you were supposed to go the 12th. When was the 12th?
3 days ago.
But like, was that Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Oh damn, you didn't go?
I didn't go.
Oh no. Why did you go, Hendrik?
Well,
are you mentally okay? Are you having some mental health issues that we need to talk about? That's our topic for today. Mental health. So let me hear it. Let's go.
I think it was. Well, I had to take a step back, from everything. My parents, they don't believe in therapy.
Oh my god, I hate when people say that.
They don't believe in it.
So sad. I have a free therapist for my job.
Yeah?
Yeah, I go every Wednesday in the morning.
I
do it through Zoom.
Oh.
She told me to quit my job.
Yeah?
Yeah, she told me to quit my job because I told her I didn't want to work no more. I told her I'm tired of being financially unstable, and like when I'm financially unstable, it makes me depressed. And she's like, either just quit your job and just be like broke, or just keep working. And I'm like, but I'm tired of working though. She's like, then quit your job. And I'm like, but how the fuck am I supposed to make money? Like, OnlyFans, OnlyFans is gonna take so long. Like, who wants to watch me on OnlyFans?
OnlyFans is mostly for women and black men with big dick. So.
Literally, if you're a black man with a big dick, or if not, gay porn does get you there, but like, you gotta be like fit. Yeah. Bro, I'm literally like the size of this damn mic. Look, that's the size of my arm, bro. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck am I supposed to be like Macho Man? I would have to go to the gym for a year or two, oh my gosh, speaking of the gym, I need to go so bad. So bad, I need to go to the gym. I'm getting like a belly now. Yeah. And Hendrik, remember when I was a gym rat? You only went to the gym with me one time, bro.
Yeah, but you were a gym rat for like 2 months.
Bro, I was going to the gym for 2 years. What do you mean?
2 months.
Hendrik, yeah, I started going to the gym in 2021 and I stopped going in 2023.
You can say it's 2 years, but if you accumulate the days that you were actually in the gym, it would round up to like 2 months.
Hendrik, no, what? Yeah. Hendrik, I was going 3 times a week. Hendrik, what are you talking about?
There was no difference.
Hendrik, I was going 3 times a week to the gym. I would literally go every Monday, Wednesday, and I would go either Thursday or Friday.
If anything, you got fatter.
Bitch, your mother. What do you mean?
You got fatter because you would eat Chipotle, these big ass bowls.
But Hendrik, you need to eat in order to.
Yeah, but if anything, you got fatter. You didn't get stronger. You didn't change. If anything, you got fatter.
Hendrik, what do you
know
mean?
what you're supposed to do.
I didn't get fatter. Hendrik, I was not fat.
You were fat.
I'm not even fat right now. Bitch, you weigh more than me. You're 500 pounds.
I weigh a little bit more than you because
Hendrik, you're
I have
fat.
more muscle than you.
But Hendrik, you don't have more muscle. You just have abs. That's literally the difference. You still have a bird chest like I do.
No, I don't. I have abs. And I have thick thighs.
Hendrik, you're just wide. There's a difference, bitch. You're just wide. You're wide. That's the problem. You're wide.
No, I have thick thighs. And
Hendrik, you don't have thighs. Hendrik, what thighs do you work on?
This.
Hendrik, you don't even.
I have meaty thighs.
Oh my god.
Look. Tell me you guys can hear this. Like, that shit look.
That's not a slap. I got you, bro. Move your hand. Move your hand, bitch.
Ah!
Move your hand.
What you gonna do?
Cause Hendrik, that's how you know if you're thick or not.
Okay.
Move. I'll do. You don't hit that thick, nigga. Fuck out of here, Hendrik. That's Hendrik.
Okay,
this is thick.
Show the camera.
Hendrik, this is thick.
It's not.
Hendrik, I'll even show my legs. Oh yeah, they're not ashy. Hendrik, I'll even show my legs. That's thick, Hendrik.
It's not.
Hendrik, that's
Look
thick.
at my thighs.
Let's see yours.
Look at this shit. Look at
You
this
can't
shit.
even stand upright. Look at this. You can't even. Hendrik, put your leg up here with your mismatched socks.
Look.
Hendrik, I'm thicker than you. Hendrik, you're just. Hendrik, look at your leg. Look at mine.
Look, it's thick.
It's because you're taller. That's why.
Okay.
You're just taller. You're
We're
mad.
getting off topic. Okay, today's a mental health day. Let's not talk about how thick.
This is how I deal with my mental health. Okay, so let's get into it.
Let me ask you this, all right?
Wait.
Yeah.
Remember, there's 4 different types of mental health. There's emotional, there's social, there's financial, and there's physical health.
Yeah. Well, what are you feeling more right now?
More of what I feel most of the time. Let's see. No lie. Emotional, definitely.
Yeah.
Emotionally, I half the time I'm not okay. Socially, I think I'm okay. I just have really bad social anxiety.
You do. But
I have really bad social
the thing
anxiety.
about him though is that like when you get loose, you're not that anxious.
No, but it's like when I know, like for example, today, niggas thought I thought I was about to get jumped in the train, Hendrik. I swore to everything. I thought I was about to get jumped in the train. I put my phone away. I put my bag because I felt like a tugging on my bag. Yeah. So right there and then, like my anxiety was triggered, and I'm like, oh my god, somebody's touching my bag.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm a gay man, so it's like when you got 3 straight men behind, like not even men, they're kids, like they're younger than me probably. You're like, damn, like, and they got ski masks on. It's not even like stereotyping, profiling, none of that. Yeah. It's just like, bro, you're like, damn, like hold up, these are teenagers. Time, like no shade, like the same age bracket as you. You don't know what they do nowadays. So it's like I'm standing there and I'm like, yo, I'm about to get jumped right now. And if I get jumped, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to take my box cut and I'm gonna start boxing these niggas. I was literally about to cut everybody in that train. I swear to God. So it's like in moments like that, my social anxiety is triggered. When we go out, my anxiety is like, oh my god, like I don't want to go. But then it's like, get some shots at me and I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. And then honestly, for physical, my body, I just got minor scoliosis. That's the only
minor scoliosis.
Yeah, I have minor scoliosis. That's literally the only other thing that I can think about when it comes to health. No, don't do my sister. She don't got that bad scoliosis. It's to Yanelli, no shade. Love her down.
Yanelli?
Yeah, Yanelli got scoliosis.
She got scoliosis?
Yes, oh my god, poor girl. Love her girl. Yes, Hendrik. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that though. That's not. No,
I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time.
Well, no, Hendrik, you never knew from high school?
I don't think she has scoliosis.
Yes, Hendrik. Oh my god. Okay, we're getting off topic. We're getting off topic. But for me, I think out of the 4 topics, out of the 4 categories of mental health, I think emotional is like number 1 there for me, because like that's my mental health is always fucked up, like emotionally, just because of like, you know, like just life be slapping the shit out of you. Like what the fuck, like damn, I get hurt sometimes. I don't cry though. I don't cry. I can't cry anymore. I don't know, crying just doesn't work for me.
I mean, do you think men should cry?
I think it's okay. It's okay. Okay, let me not be biased. It's okay to be a man and cry, but stop crying don't cry too much. Like, don't cry every day. Like, bro,
is it less manly if a man cries?
No, I think it's attractive when a man cries, but it's not attractive when a man cries for everything.
Okay.
Like, oh my god, I just hurt my toe. like, oh my God, there's no pizza. Like, no. It's different when it's like you're crying over something with your relationship.
Yeah.
Like, if you and your partner are fighting, like, that's okay and that's worth something to cry for. But like, if you and your partner just like it has to be like a big issue. Like, say if you and your partner just like are disagreeing on food and you start crying, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Because what are you doing crying? Bro, suck it the fuck up. Like, imagine me and you are together and you cry because of the fact that you want pizza and I want Chinese food. I'm a backhand you, bro. Because what are you doing crying? Like,
No, I get it.
I get it. Come on now. Do you think men should cry?
Well, I was raised a lot differently, right?
Oh, yeah, I forget.
Yeah, I was... I
didn't have a father in my life, so like...
I mean, in my family... my family, you know, as you know, they're very
religious.
Yeah, and very traditional, right? Like men, women, responsibilities.
Like men take care, like men's supposed to take care of their
like
family.
those old school
and women's just, my God.
And so they view crying as a sign
weakness?
of weakness.
Oh my God.
And till this day, I've never seen my father. The only time I've seen my father cry was once, and that was when his sister died.
I mean,
and that was the only time I've seen my father cry. But even then, it wasn't crying because it was in the morning, right? And I was supposed to go to school, and usually I asked him for lunch money, right? And
Did he give you lunch money?
Well, I went out.
What was your allowance?
Can I finish? Hold on.
You know my ADHD.
Yeah, you have
That's
ADHD.
another thing. I got ADHD too. Damn, bro.
Hold on, I'll get to that.
Damn.
I went outside when he was crying because I heard crying. And I went outside and I see my dad crying. And I'm like, Mom, what's happening? She says, your aunt passed away. And I was supposed to ask him for lunch money.
Oh my God, wait, was this during high school?
Yes, remember, because I cried at school.
Oh my God, I feel like I remember,
I didn't want to cry in front of him.
Because I'm like, wait, I think I so remember you telling us, like, one of your aunts passed.
Yes, it was a very vivid morning where he cried. I went and I consulted him, and I was like, I'm leaving. And he's like, no, here's your lunch money. And I was like, no, don't give me lunch. He's like, no. He's like, no, here's your lunch money. Have a good day. I'll see you when you get back.
What'd you buy for lunch?
I didn't, because when we were at lunch, it was during MT class. We were sitting down and we were talking. All of a sudden, tears started coming down my face.
No, but you didn't take the lunch money?
I know, I did take the lunch money.
What would you get for lunch?
I didn't get anything for lunch.
You didn't get no lunch?
No.
Oh, I would have still got some lunch.
No, because I was crying during lunch.
I probably was eating McDonald's. That's when there used to be a $3 bundle.
Yeah.
Remember the $3 bundles? Them shit was good.
I didn't. I was crying, and
I don't think it makes your dad less of a man to cry.
I tried so hard not to cry, but the only reason I cried is because Gia saw that I was upset, and she came and she was like, "What happened?" And I told her.
Oh yeah, you and all your little friends who were girls, yeah.
And then that's why I cried, because they kept like, "What is wrong?" And I guess they bottled it up, and I was like, my aunt passed, and I started crying. Yeah.
You're a girl. You're a girl.
That's the only.
It's okay. You're still a pretty girl.
I see my father cry.
No, I've never. My dad is not here, so I've never seen my dad cry ever. Honestly, I've seen men cry before. Yeah, like my godfather, I've seen him cry before, but I don't think it makes him less of a man.
I think it's a sign of masculinity. If you
yes.
Cry. I mean, I understand in certain scenarios, right?
Because I don't think crying is a female like.
No, it's not a female trait.
No, it's not a female trait.
Everyone is emotional, you know. You can't just be like.
You could just be an emotional gangster.
Yeah,
you could be like a hard shell, but like you could cry once in a while. That's perfect. Cardi B said it. I'm an emotional gangster. That's what I am, an emotional gangster. The last time I cried, I'll tell you this. The last time I cried, because I don't cry. I get like really like, I only cry when I'm pissed, like really, really pissed. Yeah. You gotta like piss me the fuck off, like fighting piss. Like we gotta like battle this shit out. I think the last time I cried was when my friend Ava passed away. That was the last time I cried in 2023.
That was a sad day.
That was literally the last time I fucking cried. After that, I never cried again. Not again, but like I cried in like little moments. But like crying to me is like when you're like bawling, like. Like, you see right now, earlier when I was crying because I was yawning, that's just because I was tired. Like, that nigga's been working all week. But, like, crying to me, I think crying is a really good, like, it's a really good reliever, especially, like, if, like, you're going, like, if you're having, like, like issues within yourself, and like you feel like crying can help you like bypass all of the feelings that you have. Like my best friend cries all the time. It's not a problem to cry all the fucking time. What is the issue? Like, come on now, like crying is nothing, bro. That's nothing. That's easy. That's light work. I mean, it's okay. If you cry, bro, don't worry. You're good. Trust me, you'll be fine, bro.
I agree.
So, hit me with some questions. I see you got some questions for me there. What do you want to ask me?
How do you know? How do you know if you're? I'm trying to phrase this. How do you know if? What's the difference in your opinion? Like, in which if you're just mentally drained or just kind of just lazy.
Okay. The difference is when you're mentally drained is when, for example, I was at work yesterday and was going through it, and literally like I had to I was up for literally like I was up for like 6 hours, like moving, just standing. I hadn't even sat down. I think I I bent over a counter to like type something into my laptop for work. And when I got up, like my entire like head was just pounding, like my face just felt like dropped, like my body was like my legs I couldn't feel them, my feet were hurting. And I knew right there and then like I'm physically drained. But then like I started getting a headache and I'm like, damn, like I'm actually mentally drained for the entire day. But then being lazy is when you're just home and like, you got shit to do, but you don't want to do it. Like, no lie, like I've had to do laundry for the last 2 weeks, bro. And I don't want to do it. I'm just, that's lazy to me.
I think, and my thing is, I think laziness and I think when you're mentally drained, that can lead you to being lazy. If that makes sense.
Not necessarily. Like, yes and no.
Like, no, there's moments where you're just completely lazy to be lazy. But I'm saying when you've been so mentally drained, sometimes you're not there mentally, it can lead to you being more lazy, It could.
I mean, but everybody has a little bit of lazy in them.
Yeah, but it's not like lazy.
Like, look at you. You have 2 mixed bag socks because you were lazy enough to look for it. Are you even wearing boxers?
No, I'm wearing boxers. Yeah.
Don't show the child. Oh my God, no, they don't want to see that. Ew.
I mean, that's a thing of laziness, right? But an example for me where I've been mentally drained is that everything seems like a lot for me right now.
I mean, but that's being mentally drained. I think that is
like a lot for me, and so I'm tending to just like the small little things, not care about it, like the mix match.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
Oh yeah, that's actually being mentally drained. I mean, you can have your days though where you like pick and choose.
Because realistically, I used to work in retail, but I don't work in retail anymore. I have my own business. And having your own business is not the easiest thing to do. It's hard, and especially when you go through it with family members and with such annoying parents.
Do you feel like having your own business can be mentally draining?
It is so mentally draining.
Because you're your own boss, technically. You're your own boss. You have to worry about the bills part. You have to worry about like bookings. You have to worry about your inventory of like what you have, what you don't have. Oh no, I could never.
It is.
That's why I work in retail now. I cannot.
I like working for myself, but I don't like it when I'm working with people like my parents. I love my parents, but I don't want to do.
Not you going into business with your parents.
I don't want to do anything with family. It's such a headache. Because my parents. You know what they say? You should know.
Hendrika, you need to do better.
Yeah, you should know. You should know this. You should know this. Why didn't you do this? Because you should know this. And it's like, even though
they're like on your ass basically.
But it's like we're in the business. If we're in the business together, right? If we do a business right now, bang, 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 right? Wouldn't you also learn your stuff on your own? Right?
I mean, yeah, it's a 50-50. It's a co-partnership.
It's a co-partnership, right? But in my parents' view is that since I'm young and I'm agile, I learn everything and I teach them.
But I mean, you can only teach your parents so much.
Because I don't know most of it.
You're a child yourself, let's be honest.
And I started this business as like without much preparedness, right? And so to have this huge responsibility of making thousands of dollars and all this stuff by myself.
How much you make a year?
I can't say that.
Why not?
I'm not
come on.
I'm not gonna say that.
No, come on.
I can't say it on camera. That seems very. That's very cheap.
Okay, so just put numbers up.
I'm not gonna put numbers up.
Come on, put numbers up. I want to know.
No.
Come on, there has someone. You gotta give me.
You can give me a number, and I can say higher and lower, but I'm not gonna say the exact.
Okay, so I'll ask you after this chat. I'm gonna look at this bank account after.
You're not gonna look at my bank.
Come on.
Again, if you want to do it right now, you can say a number, and I will say higher and lower.
Nah, I just want to see bank account.
I'm not gonna. No.
Because you were in debt, right?
No, me personally, but not the business. The business is fine. Not.
Oh, you're in debt.
Me personally, yes.
Oh, okay. So that's my next topic for you. Finish what you gotta say. I want to know how financially you're doing.
But well, yeah, that's my point. My point is I'm just so mentally drained right now with everything, and man, even relationship wise, I love you, sweetie.
We're not gonna get into that.
But man, am I mentally drained.
Do you think being mentally drained then? Do you think being mentally drained can affect your relationship and affect your financials as well too?
Yes.
I think I want to say this. I think it definitely can affect your motherfucking financials. I've been in debt for 4 years now. 4 years. Wait, can I bring this up real quick?
Yeah.
You know, it's been 5 years since COVID happened.
Yeah.
And that's when I became financially unstable.
We all became financially.
Oh my God, I hate literally.
Because
March yesterday made 5 years.
You know what happened in COVID? We were inside. We're playing Fortnite. We're buying these battle passes. We were buying food and all.
Well,
that
I
stuff,
have money for that. But I didn't have a credit card though. I had a debit. I didn't even have a debit card. I had a savings account card.
But then we started buying those Apple devices and all that.
Well, I mean, I didn't pay for them though. What fucked me over was in 2021 I opened the Apple credit card. Worst credit card to open, guys. Do not open that shit up, Hendrik. You know it. That shit is horrible. That shit will bring your credit the fuck down.
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, bro. I was like, okay, I got my Apple card. You know, they give you Apple Cash and like they give you benefits back, and you're like, dude, bro. Hendrik, oh my God, I'm gonna show you. We can keep talking, but I'm gonna show you this. Oh my God, you're gonna be like, what the fuck, Brian? Hendrik, literally, like, because we had to like start working. So it was like when you start working, you're like, okay, like I'm making all this bread. Niggas is gonna be fine. Nobody gotta worry about that. That don't work like that. Hendrik, look how much money I spent in 2023. And look at how much I paid. Hendrik, where does that?
Are you gonna say? You're gonna say how much you spent in 2023?
Okay, guys, in 2023, I spent 7,000. Hendrik, you have to zoom in on this.
No, I can't zoom in. Don't.
Okay, I spent $7,155,000. Hendrik, I paid back. Chat. I paid back to them $6,447. Bro, I should have not been in debt. You hear the difference? That's like a $600 difference. I should have had a low ass credit. But you know what it was? Is that we're so young. Is that we want to treat ourselves now because life is like. You don't know when something, God forbid, is gonna fucking happen. Like, goddamn.
I don't want to live in regret, you know.
What?
I think I'd rather be, me mentally speaking. I think I'd rather be in debt and happy, you know. Then. No, I mean, I would obviously rather be, rich or whatever, But given the circumstances, I think if I was happy and in debt, I think I would be okay with my life. If I was
I spent
happy,
Oh my God, I spent a lot. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my expenses now. Damn. Oh my God, look. See, I was depressed at this time. I spent $50 on Uber Eats. I was very much depressed. Oh my goodness, I spent $31 in Paris Baguette. Oh my goodness. See, this is why you need to be mentally okay, because if you're not mentally okay, you either start spending all your money, your relationship goes downhill, which, I mean, I don't think mine is, and I hopefully yours doesn't go that way neither, do it thus being mentally not fucking okay.
But I'm going to tell you this, though.
What?
Not my current relationship.
Past.
But my past relationship did go downhill because of my mental health.
No, I think No, I think for mine, this is my first relationship that I'm in right now. I think my situationship didn't go the way that I wanted because of my mental health. Because at the time, I was so young. Oh, that's why I became a manager at Journeys, bro. Remember? I was a manager, so I was like, I thought I needed to be financially stable, and I wanted to move out of my parents' place. And then I never got the opportunity to do that. So I was like, damn, like I'm broke. I'm not gonna make no money. And I was paying my credit card off, but then it was just. Then I had to transfer to a whole nother store in New Jersey, and then that's another thing. Like, certain jobs don't pay right, and then certain jobs don't pay like what you want. Like people still right now are getting paid like $16, $17 an hour.
In this economy, it's very hard.
That's another thing that basically triggers mental health. Like the economy and like my coworkers, they all go through it when they're like, I have no money and I'm not okay.
Yeah.
And I just be feeling so bad because I'm like, damn, like, I know I'm a manager and I technically get paid more than you, but I got no money too. Like, no lie, I have so many fucking bills to pay. Like, and it's like some of them are split, some of them are not, but it's like it's still just like for the speaking of bills. Let me see if I maybe got my tax money real quick. Hold on. But like speaking of bills, like that's like my coworkers literally say all the time, like, oh, like, I'm not okay, like, I'm financially not stable. Or, like, a lot of them are, like, performers and stuff like that. And, like, when you're performing and shit, still never got them, fucking bitches. When you're performing and stuff like that, like, that's not bringing no money in that much neither, like.
You know what I also would also say?
What?
With financial and all that stuff and be mentally drained, I think for us, especially as we are both creative people, being in these situations kind of drains the creativity out of us.
Oh my god, Hendrik, remember when we used to do stuff I think just me as a person, I was always outside. I always wanted to be outside. I really want to leave my house now. I just want to lay in bed all day.
The way that, and I think it's also some of these stuff that we're talking about isn't stuff that we can talk about with certain people because it's so looked down upon on. I mean, it's getting better as a society where people are more comfortable talking about mental health and all that stuff. But at least for me, it's very hard for me to speak openly about how I'm mentally feeling.
Oh no, I don't tell people. I just talk to my therapist about it.
Yeah, and I mean, I have obviously friends that I can talk to or whatever, and that's why we got this podcast so we can talk about these stuff, you know? But for me, I can't go.
But I bully you though sometimes.
Well, yeah, and hence why some of the topics I don't tell you. But it's not because of what you bully me. It's just because it's not something.
Did you see the video I sent you the other day about how bullying you is just me loving you?
No, I understand. That's it. I'm not mad at you.
I just had to make sure you
I'm
do.
not mad at you. Because it goes both ways, you know? I call you a dumbass. Like when you texted in the group chat about the pasta night.
Bro, you're not about to bring that up right now. Don't do that. Bro, you're not about to bring that up. Bro, don't play with me right now. Bro, don't play with me right now.
So,
bro, that homies don't play with me right now. We're in the group chat
with the friends, right? And we plan stuff every month. This man goes, okay, so this month is pasta and whatever night. Okay?
I just had to make sure because come on, are you really gonna make a PowerPoint?
He texted.
Are you gonna make a PowerPoint?
I was gonna make a PowerPoint for real.
You think Gia's gonna actually make one?
If you don't make it, I was gonna make one for real.
No, but it's that each person has to make a PowerPoint.
I was gonna make mine. And if you guys don't want to make it, I'll make a longer one. But the point was, it was a pasta and PowerPoint night, right? And he texted that in the chat. He said, it's pasta and PowerPoint night. We said, yeah, bet.
Oh my God, wait. Chat, can y'all give me a topic to talk about for this PowerPoint night? I just like drop in the comments. Even if we post on Instagram, start with and let me know what topic should I actually freaking talk about, because I don't know. I have one, but it's like y'all gonna be like, bro, are you serious? But I can't.
Mine's gonna be funny.
No, mine's gonna be educational. I hope
mine is just gonna be fun.
No, I hope mine is educational.
But anyways, he texted in the chat, and then we're like, yeah, bet it's pasta and PowerPoint night, right? And then we try to figure out the date, and then after we figure out the date, the man goes, so it's PowerPoint and pasta night.
I said, okay, no problem. Is it gonna be PowerPoint and pasta night? Question mark. Because I just had to make sure that everybody was on board.
And I go.
Because what if somebody was like, I don't want to do a PowerPoint? Oh, okay, so then.
Because everybody agrees, like, yeah. And I go, I never say the N-word, but I'm like, N-word.
Nigga, say it.
No, I don't like saying it, but I said it in the chat. I was like, I didn't even spell it all the way. I put the.
Yeah, because everybody doesn't like when.
Yeah, our friend doesn't like when you use the word, so I put like
He
a
said,
censored-
nigga, how you gonna ask a couple messages ago? You texted, we still doing pasta and presentation, right? No, night. Bitch, fuck you. I don't care.
But anyways, that's besides the point. Yeah, we joke around, so I don't take that seriously, you know, or whatever. But certain things, certain topics I want to talk, but I can't because I don't want to be viewed as weak. And I think that's my own mental psyche, my own problems.
I don't think having mental problems or like having mental problems and mental issues are two different things.
But like
mental problems are like the crackheads in the street. Like they got mental issues. Like not mental issues, mental problems. I mean, wait. Let's actually talk about it. What is the difference between real quick?
I don't think there's an issue.
No, like mental problems and mental issues. Like mental.
I don't think there's a difference between those two.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think there's a difference.
Oh wow.
I think what you're trying to say is like people who aren't in the right like state of mind versus people who have like maybe ADHD or OCD is what I'm guessing you're trying to say. You know, like someone who has OCD.
Oh no, yeah, there's no difference. Oh wow.
Someone who has OCD or someone who is like
schizophrenic.
Yeah, or like those are types of issues, but there's variety and variety of the.
Those are just health issues. What am I talking about?
So, what can I say?
I don't know though. I do always think that if you feel like yourself, like you have, like you're having like issues mentally and you just want to like, you need an outlet, you should always, journaling is good. I don't know about you, but I journal. I actually do journal.
You know what I do?
You write music.
I write music.
Yeah.
That's my way.
Well, I was gonna say that's a way of letting it go, like an outlet for yourself. Like that's one way you can do it. That's another way. Like journaling for myself is what I do. I sometimes also just not suck it up, but I try and just look at the bigger picture and I just bypass it and I'm like, okay, but maybe this can change it. Like when it comes to being financially stable, I'm like, okay, like I can get there if I just work hard enough now, and then like I won't have to work as much when I get older. Which is like, okay, like I have to go through the pain now, put in the paint and like get in the field.
See, that's what I say. Not sorry not to cut you off, but it's just reminding me of something where like a certain someone was upset based on their financial situation right now, right? And I felt like you should I was like, buck up. Because you were crying using that energy to feel a little bit bad right now. But in my mind, it's like, you can be sad, but I don't think you should let it drain you.
Like, don't dwell on it.
Yeah, don't let it drain
you. Just, you gotta be like, bro, like...
You gotta buck up. You can be sad. I'm not telling you not to be sad. But in certain circumstances, what I always say is, you can't afford to be sad out loud. You can't afford to be sad out loud if you are broke. You know, you can't afford to be sad out loud. You can be sad internally and talk it out, but you have to buck up so that you can, you know, like get your way out of it.
Gotta get your groove on.
Yeah, get it out.
Let's groove tonight.
And what I wanted to ask, because it's been on my mind lately, because I've been watching videos or whatever. As humans, right? As both of us, as people who are both in a relationship and whatever, right? And it's not based on them right now, but as people who are in relationships right now, that we finally figured out what love is, right? But to put things in perspective and to, you know, talk to the people out there, as humans, do you think we actually want love? Or is it the attention and validation?
It's half and half. Because let's be honest, there's people that like actually... Wait, say the question again. What was it? You said...
I said, as people right now, we're both in love, right? So, as humans, relatively speaking, because we're both in love right now, so you have to put that into consideration. We're both in love right now. But as humans, do we actually want love? Or is that like something that comes after because we want validation and attention? And we learn to love. Or learn to like accept the feeling as love.
I mean, it's like a half and half. There's people who like look for the validation of it, but then there's people that like actually do want love. Like, do you actually want love or do you just want the validation of it? I think at first when I when I was thinking of, like, when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get into a relationship, I think I did just want the validation of it. Like, after my situationship, like, I was just like, yeah, like, I'm gonna get the validation, and, like, you know, like, we're gonna see how it's gonna go. But then, like, now it's like, I actually do care for, like, the feelings. Like, I actually do want, like, the entire thing that comes with it and stuff like that. Because it's like, it's hard out here to find love at our age, bro. Like, what? I try to take whatever they did wrong and not do it in my own relationship, if that makes sense.
Then let me ask you this as the final question.
Okay.
In your own way, describe love and what love is to you.
When you and your partner are able to communicate, and even if you guys fight, where, let's be honest, every couple fights in this fucking world. There's not a couple that's not. I don't care what couple you are. There's always gonna be a fight, even if it's about food, like we were talking about earlier, a toothbrush, a toothpaste, whatever it is. Yeah. If you're able to argue with your partner or have miscommunication, but then when you guys talk about it, if you're able to just like basically like apologize, take like accountability for it, I think that's love for me. Like if we fight and then it's like I'll be like, all right, my bad, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do that. That's me showing you that, like, I care for you and I love you and I'm willing to take accountability for what I did. Yeah. But now if it's like we argue and then it's just like, that's not love. Yeah. Like, you have to, I think for me, it's just, for like my personal sake, sometimes it's hard for me to like communicate because I'm so like, I just deal with my issues. I'm too independent. That's my problem. Like, I'm not saying that that's a problem, but it's like, since I've never had a partner, I'm still learning things myself on when it comes to communication. Like, I can communicate with friends because, you know, y'all my bitches, y'all my niggas, like, y'all my schoolies, like, y'all homies. Like, Hendrik, what is it, Big B's?
No, don't say that.
I thought you were...
We're gonna get fucking...
You can bleep it out. Oh, shit.
I'm not blipping jack shit.
Hendrik used to be in a gang, y'all.
A lovers gang, yeah.
What lovers? Hendrik, I have a picture of you pulling up the Big B's.
I definitely don't.
Hendrik, I have one.
This is all getting cut out.
You can't do that. Not that this is all getting cut out. But I mean, I don't know. I think there's a difference between real love and validation. There definitely is. So now what does love mean to you, though?
What does love mean to me? I think love is understanding. Okay. And
understanding of what? Like, do you feel like it's just understanding overall or understanding of like certain things, like certain relationship aspects?
I think understanding and accepting everything.
Okay, so overall.
Because for me, love is letting yourself melt into your partner's hand and vice versa, if that makes sense. Letting all of you and all your baggage, just letting it go. Because
communicating it with your partner too, though. I think that's also love too, where you're able to like talk about past issues and like not letting them know to not like do the same thing. Yeah. But at least they know like where you're coming from when it comes to certain things. Yeah. Like, don't hold it against me, but like I know what you're going through, so I'm not gonna put it like I'm not gonna do that to you. Like if like you got cheated on, like I know your partner wouldn't go and do that to you because it's like, damn, like you kind of already went through that. You already told me how it put you in the perspective of like being mentally not okay. Why would I do that to you again?
I think that's a big thing for me. What love is understanding
and accepting,
understanding myself and accepting myself, understanding your partner, what your partner's saying, and accepting what they're going to say. Okay. Right? You know? But if you can't do that, I don't think that can be love. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if we were together, right? And you said...
You want to be with me so bad. Why do you want to be with me?
And you said...
Is it because I'm fine? Girl, you fine. You're dumb not the... Wait, what's the Debbie Ryan?
But if we were together and you were like, I do this in the...
Are you asking me to be with you?
I am actually.
Oh, can you say to the camera, actually? I want to hear you tell the camera.
I want to get fucked by his big black Dominican dick. Anyways, if we were somewhat in a relationship, or if I was in a relationship with another girl, and the girl says to me, hey, in a relationship, I do this, and I don't accept it, and I don't understand it, I don't think I could ever be in love with that person.
First of all, my dick not black, it's brown. I just heard what you said, you fucking asshole. What the fuck?
Let me say it again. If I was in a
Oh, I thought you were about to say. I want to give.
I'm gonna repeat it because this whole thing's gonna cut out. So I'm gonna try to repeat it. If I was in a relationship with another girl and the girl said something and was like, hey, I do this in a relationship, or I'm like this in a relationship, and I can't accept it or I can't understand it, I don't think that can be love. Unless you learn to accept and understand it, because you'll always have that, you're not 100% with that person.
Iffy, yeah.
It's iffy, you know? And for me, as a person who is in love, for me, whenever, you know, I'm gonna say this, I'm so sorry, babe, but when she goes to sleep, she wears a big ass bonnet, right? It's this big black bonnet that the elasticity is like, it doesn't work anymore because her big head stretched it out.
Hendrik, you're mean. Oh my God.
And so her
you need a bonnet.
Her bonnet be like this. Hold on. Her bonnet be like this. It'd be like over her head like this, right? And like she does a shea butter to make her look like a white pale ghost. That's like very like.
Oh my God, Hendrik, she's just trying to like get her accurate.
I know, but to me, it's not like I'm repulsed by it. It's adorable. Like I find it so cute. Like she'd be like.
I would be like,
She'd be like, Hendrik, okay, stop it. Okay, I'm wearing my bonnet. I'm like, girl, come to the camera. You look mad cute. Like she'd be glowing and shit with the thing, you know. But I think that's love.
Why are you not glowing?
What do you mean? Why am I not glowing? I glow when I see her. That's why I'm glowing. When I'm glowing is when I see her.
You think you cute because you just said that?
Yeah.
Bitch, you're not.
I glow,
bitch,
babe.
you didn't eat that.
Babe,
bitch, you didn't eat nothing.
And I glow as a person.
Bitch, actually the plate fell.
When I
the
see
plate
you,
fell.
when I'm near you, when I kiss those pillow lips of yours, that's gonna cut out.
That's your. You know what? I don't even want to. That's your bed talk. That's your bed talk. That's how you.
Yeah, I'd be like.
That's another topic then, because we don't have to talk about how you flirt to get bitches in the bed.
Okay, this is gonna be a topic for next episode, but as a preview,
I can make your bed right.
Let me tell you something.
I can make your bed right.
You're gonna be mad at me, but you're not gonna watch this for a couple of days. She can't flirt. She can't flirt.
Oh, I can flirt.
She can't flirt.
But Hendrik, no, we can't get into that because that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, but
flirting in a relationship, unless it's do you think there's, okay, to end off, I want to ask one question and we'll just leave the viewers suspecting.
Okay.
Do you think there's a difference between harmless flirting and actual flirting?
To other people?
Yes, to strangers. Yes or no?
Okay, ask again.
Yes or no?
Okay, ask again.
Yes or do you think there's a difference between harmless flirting and like actual flirting?
Yes.
Okay. There you have it, guys. There's a difference. That'll be another podcast topic that we'll talk about because I do agree with you.
Yeah.
I do agree with you. There is a difference because it's the way you flirt and the way you do the harmless flirting. Yeah. But that's another topic that we have to get out.
But I guess that's gonna end it for today's episode.
Yeah, we're gonna end it there for today's episode. My mom texted me. Sorry, Chad.
So I gotta wait for you so we can do this outro.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right, well, that's gonna wrap off today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. Any things you guys want to say in the comments to talk about? If you guys want to,
we're actually gonna drop down below. We should actually do it. We should actually be one of those. We're gonna drop down below in our bio all the mental health websites you can use that are free.
Oh, yeah.
And any free therapist that we find there, we're gonna attach it to link. I'll personally look them for myself.
If you guys want to DM us or leave comments or whatever about any topics you want us to talk about, or if you want us to share a story of yours out loud and discuss it, feel free to do that because we
need special guests soon.
And if anybody wants to be
coming up,
you
never know. Maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe in a month.
Thank you guys for watching. We really do appreciate it. We're having such a blast doing these episodes weekly.
Love you guys.
Yeah, I've been Hendrik. This has been Brian.
Bye guys.
All love. Make sure you stay. Oh my God, I can't talk. Make sure you stay safe. We love you guys. Bye.
Stay safe. Stay safe.